Well, we start our action at the Manor ground, Oxford, for tonight's Milk Cup third round match. Now, it's a ground where many a First Division side has come to grief in recent months. Well, tonight's visitors were Arsenal, currently leading the league, while Oxford, of course, are top of the Second Division. So a match full of expectations. Our commentator at Oxford is Alan Parry.
The Manor ground is crackling with atmosphere once again for this latest chapter in Oxford's incredible rise to fame. Oxford are currently leading the Second Division, the highest position in the club's history. And the visit of the First Division leaders Arsenal will hold no fears. In last season's Milk Cup, the likes of Manchester United and Everton came here and failed to win. As usual, it's an adventurous Oxford lineup, with Kevin Brock being recalled to form a four-man attack, spearheaded by the Northern Ireland international Billy Hamilton, who already has 2 hat-tricks to his credit in this season's competition. And curiously, the Milk Cup is the only domestic trophy which Arsenal have never won. Tonight's referee is Roger Milford from Bristol. Well, Oxford's tiny ground has hardly changed since they became a league club just 22 years ago, but their stature has changed dramatically. And Arsenal certainly will regard this match as just as difficult as their visit to Manchester United on Friday. Now Allinson. Nicholas, and still Nicholas, and still. And in the end, it was the interception by McDonald which prevented that fine, strong run by Charlie Nicholas. The corner quickly taken. Ricks. Oh, the keeper's made a mistake, and it's in. And Ricks gets a goal in the 17th minute that even he will admit was something of a fluke. The ball seemed to virtually go through his legs as that shot from Ricks was driven in admittedly hard and low, but Steve Hardwick will know that goes down to him, his mistake. Now he has a smoke bomb to deal with as well. So the First Division leaders, whose fine run of unbeaten league games came to an end at West Ham on Saturday, get the early goal which will settle them down, I'm sure. Two with Woodcock and Nicholas helped it on. Here's Robson. And Robson again. And off the line by McDonald. And Robson wins it again for a third time. It's still not clear yet. Samson, Langan, and how will this end? With a goal kick. Edwards' header. Straight to Robson. Truick intercepted, but Robson slips. Hamilton. Lawrence takes over. A good-looking ball. Heather's in there. No, it's Aldridge, and it's gone in. What a good header, and what a brave header it was by John Aldridge. And the Oxford fans celebrate as Aldridge lies injured. In the 37th minute, had Jennings beaten by a header that was as brave as it was accurate. As Lawrence played it in, Hebbard was running on the far side, but Aldridge was the furthest player forward, and that header just sneaked over Jennings and into the corner of the net. 1-1. Only a few minutes remaining before half-time, as Aldridge is helped onto a stretcher. It must be a difficult decision for manager Jim Smith. Just leaning forward there. Well, obviously he's made the decision because he is talking to Peter Rhodes-Brown about what he wants him to do. So it would seem that Aldridge, having scored the equalising goal, is to play no further part in this game. As Arsenal kick off with the score 1-1. McDonald with the interception. Lawrence. Manga. Back it goes, but Sansom with the interception. Nicholas. Rhodes-Brown, the Oxford sub, still hasn't come on. So the home team down to 10 men. Truick. Battle well and Hamilton in the box. Caton's clearance. Truick. That's a corner. Allinson came to meet it. Brilliant goal! And with 3 minutes to go to half-time, Oxford United have turned a 1-goal deficit into a 2-1 lead. A great overlap by Langan and a great cross too. Hamilton relishes a situation like this. He climbed higher than Caton and a great header. Oxford United 2, Arsenal 1. And the Manor ground buzzes again, and Arsenal, who had not only looked good value for that early lead, but looked capable of extending it, now find themselves a goal down. And now, would you believe, there's going to be the biggest cheer of the half, because Aldrich, the goal scorer, is coming back on. Having been stretchered off with just a few minutes of the first half remaining, he's now back in the action. So, the fairy tale of Oxford United continues, with a man who looked out of the game back into it. And that looks interesting. Hebert! Well, he's angry with himself. It was a hard volley, always a difficult ball to play, of course, as it was hooked backwards towards him. He got underneath the shot. The end of a very, very intriguing first half, and the Oxford fans are cheering again. It didn't honestly look that way when they lost that early goal, but how well they fought back, and how courageously, and that's the word that sums up Aldridge, who got a bang on the back of the head, was obviously concussed, but is back in the action, having scored the equalising goal. Hamilton added to it, and Oxford United go off with a 2-1 first half lead. Well, last season Oxford knocked out Newcastle, Leeds and Manchester United in the Milk Cup on this ground, and they must be feeling at this moment that they could add another very famous scalp to that list tonight. John Aldridge, having received a bang on the back of the head from Pat Jennings in scoring the equalising goal, no stitches needed, he's out to take his place for the second half. Anderson for Arsenal. Nicholas forward, that's a dangerous looking ball. Woodcock couldn't get into the danger area. Langan's clearance is a fine one. Lawrence. Hamilton forward, had to come back because he would have been offside. Truick trying to get to it, they couldn't do so, but at least Oxford have an early corner thanks to Caton's clearance. Simpson's clearance. Lawrence seemed to take his time, but got the shot in the end, and Hamilton turned it forward and came behind for a goal kick. It's a strange kick, Nicholas, and he could be made to pay for it. Oh, it's hit the base of the post. Talbot shot. Allinson trying to get onto the rebound. Langan clear. Lawrence. And Oxford are let off the hook. O'Leary intercepts. Truick forward. And suddenly, Oxford are in the driving seat, and it looked as though they were going to concede an equaliser. The ball played towards Aldridge on the far post, and Anderson got it clear. Arsenal are going to make a substitution. Stuart Robson will come off, and Tony Adams, 18-year-old defender, will come on. And Robson, as you can see, limping away down the touchline, already off the pitch. Briggs. Truick, it came off O'Leary, as Truick missed it. Simpson finding Woodcock, on by Nichols. Allinson, Woodcock's in the centre for him. But a fine run, and what a brilliant goal. Allinson didn't need the help of Woodcock in the centre. He went all the way and equalised. An hour of the match gone, and a fine goal by Ian Allinson, who had earlier in the half hit the post, twisting the defender one way and then the other, Woodcock made the dummy run, but as Allinson came inside, his trusty left foot did the rest. The fans celebrate, and we're back level again. Oxford United 2, Arsenal 2, and still half an hour of this intriguing Milk Cup tie to go. He did well to make sure he cleared, and the ball's going to run out of the ground. Don Howe, the Arsenal manager with the 2 thumbs up, will be feeling a lot happier about the way things are going now. Lawrence for Oxford. Truitt. Hamilton did well. This is Hebbert. Oxford proving they're just as adept at Arsenal at times at keeping possession. And they almost forced the corner. Adams just kept it from going for the kick. It's a throw-in. Hamilton and Hebbert. Dangerous looking cross, and Jennings reacted well. And that was difficult because that cross was curling away. Lawrence was the target on the far post. Truitt. Hebbert. Hamilton back to him, but Adams did well. This is Lawrence and Hamilton, and Lawrence again, he's onside. And the look of a man who knows he might have scored. There was some lovely one-touch football played there, and as Hamilton nicked it over the defender back to Lawrence, he was onside. Jennings came off his line quickly, and Lawrence lifted it over the bar, well over. And Ricks on the left. Ooh, well, he caught out Hardwick in the first half with Graham Ricks, but not that time. Caton's header. Anderson forward. O'Leary's given it away. Truick. Brock. Saul Langan on the right. Oh! It's gone in! David Langan has given Oxford the lead again. And Pat Jennings can only stand and wonder how he let that one in. 71 minutes of the game gone. And Langan scores a goal out of the blue. He may have decided that Jennings was slightly badly positioned as he hit that, and Jennings seemed to have saved it. And even the great man can make mistakes, and he's made one there, I'm afraid. Oxford 3, Arsenal 2, and hooked clear to the huge joy of the crowd. The referee has looked at his watch and checked with both linesmen. The only other time the clubs have met was in an FA Cup tie 21 years ago when Oxford had only come into the Football League. Arsenal won 5-1 that day. They're 3-2 down now. Woodcock had to try the quick shot. It's a measure of what progress Oxford United as a club have made. But they are leading 3-2 now. Lawrence. The offside flag, but the referee has allowed Arsenal to continue. Fantastic excitement as Arsenal mount their last bid, perhaps, for an equaliser. And that's it. Oxford United have done it. Another famous victory to join the scalps of Newcastle, Leeds and Manchester United, who fell in the Milk Cup last season. They've now added Arsenal in a tale of 2 goalkeepers. Pat Jennings making a mistake, which led to Langan scoring what proved to be the winning goal after Hardwick, who disappears down the tunnel, had made that early mistake to give Arsenal the lead. It turned out that it was Jennings' mistake that was the more vital. And in a marvellous cup tie, enjoyed by another capacity crowd,